In a distant land, there lived a mighty king, surrounded by luxury, power, and the adoration of his people. Yet, beneath the grandeur, the king's heart was restless, yearning for a peace he could not find. Despite possessing unimaginable wealth and authority, the king often felt empty. Knights in silk sheets did not soothe his soul, and courtiers' flattery left him longing for something deeper. One day, as he strolled through his gardens, he saw a band of monks sitting in silent meditation. Their serenity and contentment sparked a question in his mind. Was there a happiness he had yet to discover? Compelled, the king invited the monks to his court. He asked, "How can you be so at peace with so little?" Their leader smiled gently and replied, "Riches do not buy happiness. True joy comes from within." The monk's wisdom unsettled the king. That night, he could not sleep. He realized that all he was chasing, power, gold, pleasures, had not brought him lasting happiness. The next morning, the king stunned his advisors by announcing he would abdicate his throne. He said, "I must seek the peace I saw in those monks. I am going on a journey, not as a king, but as a humble seeker." Shedding his royal robes and crown, the king left the palace behind. He walked barefoot, dressed simply, heading toward the monastery where the monks welcomed him with open arms. Life as a monk was not easy. The former king swept floors, fetched water, and meditated for long hours. Yet for the first time, he felt a lightness in his soul. Days turned into weeks. The former king found joy in simple things: a shared meal, quiet prayers, the sunrise. The peace he had sought for years slowly blossomed within him. News of the king's transformation spread. Villagers who once feared his power now sought his gentle wisdom, marveling at the peace and joy radiating from his presence. The king-turned-monk shared the lessons he had learned. Happiness does not come from the outside. Look within, let go, and you'll find what you seek. His days were filled with meaningful conversations, mindfulness, and laughter. The monastery became a place of comfort for many, inspired by the king's transformation. The palace he left behind stood quiet, but the empty throne was a symbol. The king's true reign began only after he renounced it, the reign of inner peace. Under the shade of a spreading tree, the king finally understood joy does not lie in ruling others, but in mastering oneself. As years passed, the people realized the greatest gift a king could give was not riches or laws, but the wisdom of finding happiness within. And so, the happy king who became a monk taught others through his example. True happiness is born not from power or wealth, but from peace within our hearts.